Hey guys, it's Carla here, and today I wanted to talk about the reason on why I had a crush on Mind Gamer and also the fear I have. So I know some of you guys are asking, why do I have a crush on Mind Gamer? Well, it's because I thought he looked like a handsome man and he looked very nice, and I was starting to really fall in love with this user. In other words, I was in love in the past. Like I was starting to like him very much, and I couldn't even stop thinking about him in the past because of the because I was dealing with three breakups at that time. I was dealing with three terrible breakups. The one that really affected me was the breakup with me and Scott. So I was trying to find a new lover for myself, but I never realized that Mind Gamer was 15 and I was 25. In other words, I was 10 years older than him, which I didn't realize, I did not realize that he was 10 years younger, and I didn't realize that this was not okay. And that's why I had a huge crush on him, and that's why I started falling in love with him. But I wasn't aware, that I was unaware, that he was 15, and I did not understand. And here's the fear that I have. So I know some of you guys are asking why you not been with Rohan. Well, it's because I have a fear. I have a fear of someone who's going to be making fun of me just because I like an Indian male. I'm afraid, what if people are going to be racist to me? The thing is, I don't like racism. I hate racism. I don't like it when people tell me like, "Oh, you can't be dating someone just because they're black, Asian, blah blah blah." I was afraid people were going to make fun of me. In other words, I'm afraid of people making fun of a white woman like me finding love to a 26-year-old male Indian. I was afraid that people were going to make fun of me just because I'm in love with an Indian guy. I was afraid that people were going to be like, "Oh, why are you in love with the blackie, huh? Oh, why are you going to fall in love with an Indian guy, huh?" Like, I was so scared, that people were going to make fun of me, just because I'm in love with an Indian male. So that's why I fell in love with Mind Gamer. That's why I fell in love. I mean, I had a Hispanic boyfriend in the past, which was Zeke, and then Mark and Scott. Those two were my white boyfriends that I had. In other words, I dated one Hispanic and two whites in the past. So I was afraid people were gonna make fun of me because like I said, I was afraid that people were gonna make fun of me just because I love someone who's Indian. Like, I'm afraid of being made fun of. I don't like it when people accuse me something. I don't like it when people tell me like, "Oh, you can't date someone who's Indian." Like, I'm afraid of racism. I didn't know what to do at that time. And the only reason why I just love Mind Gamer, is because I loved that user very much in the past. I mean, the videos, they're amazing, and I tried to like get an audition for the Lilybug, but I didn't realize that I was too old. That I was too old, to voice a character. And instead of accepting no for an answer, all I did was get mad and then plan revenge and this and that, which is why everyone dislikes me, which I do regret, and take all full accountability for everything that I've did. And I know, yes, it was borderline at first until it became into some creepy pedo, which I didn't understand that this was unacceptable, that was wrong. And what I should have done was I should have told my mom, about this, about the insecurities I have. I was really insecure, like I was so scared, about the racism, that people were just gonna make fun of me just because I'm gonna be in love with an Indian. So that's why I had a crush on Mind Gamer, because like I said, I was afraid people were gonna make fun of me for falling in love with an Indian, because I was trying to find someone, who was either white or someone who was either different, so that way no one makes fun of me. But instead, I didn't realize that there was gonna be another consequence. Yeah, so that's why I was interested with Mind Gamer, and this is why I have a fear, of racism, because I'm afraid people are just gonna make fun of me of a white woman who falls in love with an Indian male. So here's this question: do you think it's really weird for a white female to date a Indian male or have a crush on an Indian male? I mean, that's what I'm scared of. And not to mention, like I said, I understand now that falling in love with minors, this is not okay. This is really creepy and unacceptable. And I realize that this is not right, and I realize this now thanks to my mom that this is not okay, and that what I should have done was I should have respected the boundaries, and try to find something else, to voice on, but instead I made a wrong choice, wrong choice, a wrong decision, Instead I choose, to do this random shit, So yeah, I do take all the full regrets, and all the responsibility and the accountability that I did. So I did learn my lessons. So that means I no longer bring the phone into the bathroom, I don't do these so-called selfies anymore. And instead I'm just only gonna stick with Rohan, my crush, and try to get to know him better. But the next time I have the fear of racism, then I should have told my family about this. Yeah. The only reason why is I'm scared, is because I'm scared, what if people say that I can't fall in love with an Indian, I was afraid of racism, I was afraid people were just going to make fun of me. In other words, they were going to make fun of a white woman, which is me, falling in love or having a crush on an Indian guy. So that's why, that's why I've been feeling like this, I am insecure in real life. Yeah, so before I go, so this is the question I say. Is it weird for a white female to fall in love or have a crush on an Indian male? Let me know in the comment. That's all I have to say. It's Carl signing off. Peace.